Good morning, good day, good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining me, Kristen, for another Tai Chi practice. Today's practice, we will be focusing on the mobilization of the shoulder joint. So, coming to a nice standing position, aware of posture, and then breath. And then our intention today is to mobilize the shoulder joint. So as you breathe in, breathe all the way up from the belly into the ribs and the lungs, letting the shoulders be flexible over the rib cage. And then I'm just going to show you again the alignments in Tai Chi. I typically have this overarch of my low back spine that I show there. It's with an anterior tilt of my pelvis. So when I come to Tai Chi practice, my practice is trying to settle my weight and center of gravity into my hips, my belly. So I'm thinking about rooting through the feet, and then from those roots lengthening the postural muscles along the spine, and thus the spine gently up towards the sky. And every movement we want to come from the spine. So join me now with a nice shoulder warm-up exercise. I'm calling this one moving the luggage. So we're going to move the luggage from the trunk by externally rotating the shoulders up and then internally rotating them in and put the luggage down in the front seat. So let's go ahead, squeezing the shoulder blades together like you're cracking a walnut, picking up the luggage from the trunk. And then slowly, maybe on an exhale down, we put the luggage in the front seat. So great job. Great job. So we're going to reverse that now. Take the luggage, pick it up, squeezing the ears up, back, and then placing the luggage back in the trunk. So reversing the movement now, letting those shoulders squeeze forward, internal. Breathe out, squeeze, external rotation. Luggage from the front seat, pull them up, squeeze the shoulder blades, and we put them down. So just a nice way to warm up the shoulders. So now we're just going to scratch the head and scratch the tail. So breathe in, expand the hands, and then we're going to reverse. So you're going to gently just go like you're going to scratch the tailbone and the crown of your head. So no forcing. You're just allowing those shoulders to open in a very natural way and focusing on keeping the spine as kind of the centrifugal moving generator of these movements. So everything moves as one in Tai Chi. So releasing out of that, we'll move on now to a nice gentle version of brush knee sen chi. So shifting weight into my left leg. I'm going to have my right hand towards my belly and then the leading hand's pushing. So it's called brush knee. That bottom hand kind of comes towards the legs and is brushing the knee, and the top hand pushes. Gentle, soft movements. Right hand brushes, top hand pushes. Again, we really want the shoulder joints to be kind of moving towards the spine, so allowing the upper back spine muscles to support your shoulder girdle as we also mobilize through the arm movements. And we're going to just keep accentuating this movement. So keep making the movement a little bigger now. You're shifting weight side to side, and that top arm is now coming kind of up behind, past the top of your head, like you're doing a slow motion version of freestyle swimming. And then we're going to reverse. So wherever you are, pause and reverse that and begin a slow, mindful backstroke. So the shoulders honor their natural range of motion. Don't push past where you are. Keep the joints nice and relaxed. Everything comes from center, from your rotation. Breathe space from that left elbow joint down to the left hip. Exhale, release, and switch. Right elbow reaching up, creating that space. Great way to open up the fascial network of your body. So now I'm just going to have you kind of relax out of that and kind of consolidate that movement. So that backstroke now becomes a little smaller and a little smaller movement until we end up with a movement where both hands are kind of being carried towards one way, and then they'll switch, and again we'll carry back the other way. So instead of brush knee and push, this is kind of like brush knee and follow. And when you're ready, you're just going to come to center gently. And to finish off, we'll do a little bit forward and back bending of your spine. So this one's great, especially if you've been sitting a lot during the day. You can start by even arching into the tailbone and pelvis, getting the hips into it. But I really want you to focus on the shoulder and upper spine movement. So the movement comes from that squeezing of the shoulder blades. And as you reach through with the chest, you want to engage the glutes to support that gentle back bend. Exhale, you're going to squeeze the chest and around your spine to the back of the room. And then inhale, you open that chest forward. So really honoring that forward and back movement of the spine and how that connects to proper shoulder movement. And then relaxing out of your forward and back bending, you're just going to register any changes from your practice, noticing how you feel, and letting a couple breaths integrate that. So thank you so much for taking a Tai Chi minute with me and for honoring this shoulder mobility practice of the day. Take very good care, and bye.